Hey guys, it's Melissa here with Rooted Home and Garden. Today we are actually going to be braiding the garlic. This is garlic that actually grew in my own garden, and I'm so excited because this is actually my second time braiding garlic. I did it last year as well from garlic that I grew, and it was so awesome. I had pictures of it where it had it hanging up, and it looked so pretty. It makes the house seems so charming. And that is absolutely something that I love to have, creative old world traditions in my home. And so today I'm going to do the same thing with this garlic. Now I had actually harvested this garlic about 2 weeks ago. You can actually harvest it and just sit it out for a few days, let the stems dry a bit. I'd say about 4 to 5 days is perfect, and then you can start braiding it. But I went away on vacation and now I'm back, so it's like, okay, it's time to braid the garlic. Now, I don't recommend using it that's fresh. Now, if your stems are pretty fresh, you might think it's easier to actually braid it that way, but it's really not. It makes it so they break easily. It's not as neat as this way. So let your garlic stems dry out first. It'll be easier, trust me. All right, so as you can see, I have a whole bunch of garlic in this basket, and I'm probably gonna use or try as much as possible to use all of them. If I have to get multiple braids out of it, that's fine. So depending on how many garlics you have, you're gonna pull them out. And what I'm actually gonna bring the camera closer so you can actually see what I'm going to do as I... All right, but the first thing you wanna do is actually grab some twine. I'm probably gonna cut about 2 pieces of twine. 1, 2, and it's a little cheat. But you know what? It makes it so they stay together and it looks really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a head of garlic right here and have it at an angle. Then I'm going to take another head of garlic and put it right on top of each other. So right now it's totally at an angle like this. And then I'm going to take a third head and I'm going to put it directly right on top of it right here. So it's kind of, you can see that it's kind of pinched right on top. And what I'm going to do is take my twine and I'm actually going to tie them together so they just stay, and then it looks really pretty like that. So I've got my twine it together like that. Perfect. And now, as you can see, the stems are directly in front of me. And what I'm going to do is, it's kind of like braiding hair, but if you don't know how to braid hair, you're going to be constantly moving things from right to left to right to left and moving things around. And we're just going to continue doing that as we are creating this little braid. I'm going to actually double knot this, and then I'm going to cut the string. That's why you need sharp clippers. Okay, perfect, just like this. So now what I'm going to do is take another head, and we're gonna always keep the new stem in the center. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna keep that new stem here, and I'm gonna take this piece on the right, and that's gonna become the new center. And this one is gonna come to the right. And I'm gonna take another piece of garlic and do the center. Now I'm putting this garlic head on the opposite side. And again, the stem is going in the center, but then I'm going to take the left stem and that becomes the new center right here. So is that making sense? Just like that. And I'm gonna keep doing it to the right and becomes the new center, and the left becomes the new center. And over and over and over, we're just going to continue to braid this just like this. All right, now that I've actually finished braiding the garlic, I'm going to take some string and I'm just going to tie it right in place, right where the last garlic is. That way things just don't wiggle. It kind of stays put. It looks put together. We're going to continue to braid it. It's a little brittle. I waited too long. Yep. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to just take our string, tie up the end. Perfect. All right, so there you have it. We've got our braided garlic, which looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm so glad because it's gonna look really cute hung up in my kitchen, and I love it. So I hope you try it too. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.